Hi everybody. In this unit we are focusing on diagnosing performance gaps and why that's important. We also take a look at job performance measures and the transfer of learning. Let's first take a look at why diagnosing performance gaps is important and what the reasons for the diagnosis are and what we can expect from diagnosing the gap. There are numerous reasons or drivers for conducting a performance gap. Some of those reasons are external, such as legislation, new technology, customer requests, customer dissatisfaction, and competition. Competition drives internal reasons including new products, higher performance standards, improving quality, and new jobs. Another reason can be operational efficiency, which can include reducing scrap, which reduces costs. Lastly, the employee may just lack the basic skills or have poor performance. From a holistic perspective, we need to look at all aspects, including the external environment, the organization itself and its strategies, the tasks required to meet the organization's goals and objectives, and the person in the role in the organization's structure. In other words, there must be alignment between the person, the task, and how it fits into the whole organization's strategies. Now that we have an understanding of the basis of why we conduct a performance gap diagnosis, let's take a look at how we conduct the assessment. The first step is to create an assessment plan to identify the skills that a job requires and compare those skills to the individual's skills. For example, when I worked in a hospital, we were required to implement electronic health records as mandated by the federal government. We purchased a software and hardware package to meet those federal requirements as part of our plan, and recognize the need to assess the current nursing staff's computer skills. Secondly, we must identify the important skills. How do we do that? Well, we can use job descriptions, business objectives, or those external requirements. In the case of the hospital, those skills were mandated, and the important skills were determined by the software and hardware packages that we purchased. The next step is to measure current skills. This can be done in a number of ways, via surveys or other assessments, observation, interviews, performance reviews, or by using a skills management software program. At the hospital, we asked our nursing staff to take a basic computer skills test on a computer, and then those results gave us their basic knowledge. The fourth step is to act on the data that you have collected. You can then design and deliver training that can help you close gaps between current and desired skills. After diagnosing the performance gap, we have a clearer picture of what training method is the most appropriate, depending on the skills being taught, as well as the frequency of training. With this new knowledge, we can decide if building the training is more cost-effective than buying a training program, if the training is best, or if job redesign or selection is more appropriate. Lastly, we can strategize how we are going to evaluate the training. The outcomes of the performance gap diagnosis are that we have a better understanding of what needs to be learned and who should learn it.